Single Mom on a Farm. When I first posted my video, my story, then I received many emails and messages asking about my ex-husband's Asperger's or scrupulosity or mental illness or what have you. And at first I thought, I don't want to go there. I don't want to think about that. I kind of left it behind my past life and we started a new life here in Southern Virginia. And I haven't been thinking about that at all. And to explain that is that when I first learned about my ex-husband's diagnosis, then I thought this was the answer to all of our problems. And so I was getting all these kind of books, every book I could find in all the libraries about Asperger's or autism spectrum. I was listening to podcasts. I was looking at websites, researching it. I was getting my children tested and got them some therapy. I was trying to get Nathan to go to therapy or marriage counseling. I really felt like it was the answer. I was gung-ho about it. I just ate, slept, drank it to try to solve our family problems. However, it didn't really work out and I got really burnt out of it. I just wish I could read my own book for once or listen to a fun podcast that I wanted to listen to on a walk instead of still trying to help my family so much. We did divorce and he is now in a mental hospital over in Utah. And when we moved here, so I moved my 10 children here to the mountains in Southern Virginia, and I just started getting like gardening books and animal books and house repair books, a whole new set of hobbies and skills and things I was interested in. So I haven't really thought about that side in a long time. Having said that, I have a coaching call, or kind of thinking about doing a coaching business, at least part-time a little bit, to try to earn some money for my family, along with my other little, lots of side hustles that I'm trying to do. And all the people who have signed up for me have had a husband on the autism spectrum. And now that I've been talking to them, it has been so rewarding to me and I love helping them. And so I think I do want to help those who are living with somebody on the autism spectrum, who are, either happily married but still need help, or who are contemplating divorce or anything. I would just love to hear your story and be somebody to talk to, listen to, share experiences, what have you. I didn't have anybody at all. I just had like the podcast or the books and no face-to-face connection. I couldn't really share things with anybody, like your friends are always talking about, hey, my husband leaves his socks on the floor, and they're complaining. And you're just like, what's the big deal about socks? Like, I wish that was all I had to complain about with my husband, because having a spouse with Asperger's can, not always, but can be more emotionally difficult if they don't look you in the eye, if they don't compliment you, if they don't affirm your feelings, if they don't notice when you need help, even if you're like dropping the groceries and they can't notice that. If they're not there for you when you have hard times or are pregnant or having babies or a death in your family, if they're not there for the support, it can be emotionally wear you down. Or if they won't keep jobs or other problems. So I don't want to put all those problems out there publicly. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do any YouTube videos about it. I just wanted to post this video to tell you about some resources that could be helpful. And one is myself. If you want to sign up for my coaching, go ahead and on my blog, singlemomonafarm.com, there's a section to sign up for coaching. And I heard that it wasn't emailing me when someone signed up, but I think that's fixed now. Or you can just straight email me, marcy@singlemomonafarm.com, and I will respond and we can just text each other about a good time this week that will work for both of us. We can do a Zoom call or a regular phone call or whatever you would like. I would really like to be helpful and give you some hope and be a support for you. Let's see, so other resources. Like I said, was getting every book I could, so I'm going to make a blog post of all the books that were helpful to me, and I will link that in the description box so you can start checking out those books if you want. But my top recommendation is one from Dr. Kathy Marshak. She's might be close to 80 years old now, so I'm kind of afraid that we're going to lose. She was a great person, a great resource for me, kind of like the top of the field, and she was doing a lot of good couples coaching, but my husband wouldn't participate or do anything like that. But I think she was saving a lot of marriages, so I really respect her. But I loved her books. They really spoke to me. It seemed like her husband was similar to mine, and they really gave me a lot of peace when I needed it and felt like I was finally being understood by somebody. So I recommend her, Dr. Kathy Marshak. She has a great website. She did like some teleconferences. I don't know if she does podcasts or what it is now. It was kind of before the podcast time even, in her books. And then I'll list some other books that have been really helpful. Any resources that I can think of. But I just wanted to put this video out there to let you know that I'm willing to help any way that I can. And if there are some video ideas, then let me know. And I'll try to come up with some, because I do really want to be helpful more than I can with one-on-one coaching. You know, I could reach a lot more people, 2,000 or 3,000 or whatever, you know, through videos. But yet I don't want to say anything negative. I don't want to be put down people on the autism spectrum or Asperger's. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I just want to be a support for the spouses, because it is, you know, it can be tiresome. And if people on the spectrum notice that or recognize that, you know, then they're okay with their spouse getting help. Just kind of like being pregnant. You know, when I'm pregnant, I just say like, hey, I'm grouchy, I'm emotional, you know, like I can just be in a class of pregnant women and people can make fun of me in a kind of good way, but like I know it, you know, like I can accept that. So I'm hoping, you know, that that people will take that if I do any videos about people on the spectrum, it's only to help the people who live with them, understand them, and to be a support, because they are really awesome people. They are incredible, and they can have a very good heart and not mean to harm anybody at all. Well, I think that's about it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.